Hey guys, and welcome to my interactive narrative game series. We are adding another game to this playlist. You might be wondering first off, why is this on the screen instead of what you can see in the background, which says Start Act 1, Start Act 2, Start Act 3. Basically, I tried to record this before, spent a few minutes talking, and it automatically started the game. I guess it couldn't wait for me to finish talking. So it is paused at the moment. But yeah, this is Kentucky Route Zero. If you don't know what this series I'm doing is, it's basically I am taking a college interactive narrative game class. It's a summer class, and it's an English class, so narrative, maybe that's why. But basically, we play one or two games a week. For the first 2 weeks of the school semester, we played two games a week, and now we've gone down to one game. But basically, what the idea of it is you play the games, you compare to each other, compare which is more interactive, which would you consider more of a narrative game, what elements make it an interactive narrative game, does one game, do it better than the other. And at the beginning of each week, my professor will upload a video, like talking about what you should kind of look for in each game. And you don't it's only for that week, but you can always like talk about it late in later games if you want, which I've kind of been doing. The first week was talking about music and direction. The first two games also was Gone Home and Firewatch. The second week was about realism and environment, and those two games were Dear Esther and Walden a Game. For our third week, it was Stanley Parable, and I'm not exactly sure what he wanted to talk us about. I really talked about everything, about choices in the game, like comparing the act of having choices in a game but not being able to really do them or getting yelled at for doing them compared to a game like Dear Esther. Also, they're going to be spoilers. They're going to be spoilers for every single game where there are barely any choices, but you have more freedom to actually like do what you want. That was pretty much the gist of Sunday Parable, what I said. For this game, Kentucky Route Zero, we kind of got a little bit of a different direction on what to do. Basically, along with the games, we are reading a like article, a passage from a book, or something like that. So in the book we're reading this time, or the passage within the book that we're reading this time, talks about architecture of a narrative game. Like basically, kind of like, do you for certain scenes, do you notice these elements like the storyline, the background, the music, like what really stands out that makes that scene specifically like a narrative scene? So that's kind of what I guess I'm not sure. Like usually in the past games I would kind of stop and talk about like different things like that my professor mentioned. I don't know if I really have the chance this time because he said basically play the game, write a scene, write a describe a scene from your memory without really going back and looking, and then once that is done, go back, look at what you really picked up from the scene, if it's the same thing, and then write about the architecture of it. Which means I probably am not gonna really mention it in this game. I will talk about past games. But yeah, that's it. And as I said before, there are spoilers. For Dear Esther, Gone Home, Firewatch, Walden, and Stanley. There are going to be spoilers for all of those games. I will mention them. Fairly. I will maybe. What else? What else? What else? This game is blind. I do not know anything about this game. I didn't even know this game existed. Kind of like Walden a game. I didn't know it existed. This is indie. This is an indie game, and this is kind of strange. This game was released in 2013. And there are 5 episodes, so kind of like Life is Strange, Walking Dead, Telltale. But it's been 5 years, 4 years. It's been 4 years, and they haven't released the fifth episode yet, which is kind of it's they. I think someone said that it's gonna be released this year, but still, that's kind of a long time. Usually, it's like maybe 2 months, 3 months within, a year. But for 4 years, almost 5 years, to release all 5 parts, that's a long time. And I will be playing this to completion. I will be playing 1, 2, 4 for this series because those are the only ones out, and that's the only one my professor asked us to do. But when part 5, Act 5 comes out, I will be playing that too and adding it to this series. But let us start. There are no subtitles. I don't think there are subtitles to this game. I checked. There are no, and I couldn't find the option to turn on subtitles. So it's either there are subtitles or they aren't. I don't know. Did the music, the volume, and all that. Gamepad is my. I'm not sure if you need a gamepad for this game or not. I just set it to my keyboard, but because it said that a gamepad was not detected, so I'm not sure how that would work out. But let's go. Let us start Act 1. Act 1, Scene 1. Okay. And each part is supposed to run about 1 to 1.5 to 2 hours. 1 to 2 hours. It's all different. Apparently, each episode is completely different in length. Look at dog, look at truck. That's me, I'm guessing. Ah, okay, so you can move with space keys. And you can move with your mouse also, I think. Can you move with the mouse? Yeah, you can move with your mouse. Okay. So let's look at first off direction. Not too much direction. It kind of gives you an idea of like you can click on this to inspect. But other than that, no commentary either. No narration. Whenever we play these games, we usually start out with a narration. So an old hound and a straw hat. Both have seen better days. Okay, so I'm guessing there is no narration. It's just me speaking. Okay. Truck. A moving truck rumbled softly to itself. Painted on its side are the words Lisette's Antiques. Furniture, glassware, okay. I don't think there's anything else I can really pick up. And this seems to be the least realistic compared to our other games. Okay, so that's kind of strange. That indicates where you're walking to. Let's look at him. Attendant. Joseph sits between gas pumps and a queen and armchair. His hair is gray and his glasses darkened. Can I talk to him? Is there really no, like, narration for this game? That kind of sucks. Okay, so, back, quickly checked. Yeah, there's no narration for this game. So let us keep going. So this is Joseph, this dude, right here with the dark glasses. Trucks full of bottles, I don't know, beer bottles. Whiskey, lost a tire or something, and spilled booze and glass all over the interstate. I hope they don't come down here looking for anything. It's all shut off. Is he blind? Because did I hear a dog when the dog is obviously right here? And the dog is very like like no. Yeah, the dog is really like thin. Look at him. And sickly. Okay. Did I hear a dog? What's your his name is Homer, his name is Blue, just some dog, I don't know his name. His name is Blue. Blue sounds like a sweet old hound. I used to know a dog like that. Here's some jerky for Blue, I made it myself. Didn't turn out too well, but a dog will eat it. But I bet a dog will eat it. I can feel the sun on my neck. I bet it's just a few feet off the horizon. I've been driving all evening looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. I got a delivery to make on Dogwood, but I'd rather watch the sunset. I've been driving all evening. I got a delivery to make, but I'd rather watch the sunset. Yeah, it's the truth. You have got to stop and breathe in that road. I bet while you're out driving, you let your eyes wander up to the tree line. I bet you're more of a poet than old Joseph. So where's Dogwood Drive? How long have you been working here? Do you like poetry? How long have you been working here? Let's get to know him a little bit better. I've been working here a number of years. It's pretty okay. I have an advanced degree and a few publications. It's pretty okay here. Okay. You and Blue would have been driving up and down 65 all night. Dogwood Drive is on the other side of... Well, to get there you gotta take the 0. What is the 0? The 0 is a tough route to find. But you can use my computer to look up directions. You'll have to head down into the basement and reset the circuit breaker first. I'll be happy to have those winding lights back up again. The basement door is back there in the office. Appreciate your help. Take this lamp, it gets dark. My dog! Let me look at my dog again. Okay. Oh, what is this? That's to turn off the oak. Okay, nice. So let's go in. Basement, yes. So I can control this entirely with my mouse. That's kind of cool. Ah, look at the staircase. Sign. A dusty, rusty sign is bolted onto the wall. These are the rules. No open flames near the gasoline. No consumption of beer or spirits on the premises. In case of sudden darkness, do not panic. Relax, count backwards from 5. Strictly limit time spent in the basement to fewer than 3 minutes of every hour. Okay, that does not sound, that's maybe a bit worrying. Ah, who are these dudes? Basement people. Emily, Ben, and Bob sit in folding chairs behind a worn card table. Papers, oddly shaped dice, and highway maps cover the tabletop. Can I talk to them? Conway clears his throat. Have you all seen a breaker box down here? Oh, sorry, didn't know anyone was down here. Have you all seen a breaker box down here? Emily to Bob. Did you hear something? To Emily. No, sorry. I was looking at the rules again. Ben to Bob. It gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick up your marker and move it anywhere on the map. Bob to Ben. So it's your turn now, right? Ben to Bob. Oh yeah, I guess so. Where'd you put that 20-sided die? Emily. I don't see it. Did you drop it? Bob. Should be easy enough to find. It glows in the dark. Okay, so they're just ignoring me. I can't even walk past them. So let's walk down, I guess. Can I? No, I can't. Can I talk to them again? Conway clears his throat, but gets no response from the people at the table. I just need to get by you for a minute. Did you lose something? Bob to Emily. I think it rolled down off to the left there, but I don't see it. Emily. Well, I'm not gonna go look for it. It's too dark down there. Ben. One of you go down and get it. I'll just study the rules here. To the left. So I am looking for... Can I talk to you one more time? Just to see. Conway taps his foot, but gets no response from the people at the table. If I can hit that breaker box, I can get the lights back on. What kind of game is this? We really just need to get the breaker box, so let's do that. Ben to Emily. I think you're right about the instant crisis rules. There's a whole separate table of them in the back. Bob. I don't like that rule anyway. It's not fun. It's just random and frustrating. Emily to Bob. The randomness is what makes it realistic, Bob. We're not getting anywhere. Can I? What if I turn off the light? Nothing. Conway clears his throat, but gets no response, as usual. I really need to get the power back on and make this delivery. You seem pretty focused on that game. Emily to Ben. I still don't understand how you win. Ben reading aloud. Roll a 20-sided die, once for each player, and refer to the Appendix C, table of... Oh god. Locate the resulting street address on the road map and move each player marker to the appropriate location. Emily, that doesn't help. Bob, I don't think you can win. It says on the box it's a tragedy. Okay? They're not gonna move. They're not gonna do anything, are they? Conway crosses his arms. You're not gonna let me by, are you? You said you're missing a piece? Emily to Ben. Okay, so just to get started, we need that 20-sided die. Ben. Yeah, that gets us on the road. Well, hopefully. If you roll a 1, you drive into a ditch. If you roll a 2 or a 9 or a 12, you have to write down a new anxiety and roll again. If you roll a 5, you get to move your piece anywhere on the map. Emily. Bob, go get that die. Bob. It's too dark down there. Ben to Bob. Well, that should make it easy. The damn thing glows in the dark. Ah. Got it. There it is. Game piece. Pick it up. Conway picks up the glowing 20-sided die and inspects it. The number 5 is facing up. It's just a small piece of plastic, but it has a reassuring, almost comforting weight. Places the object in his jacket pocket. Ah, what the fuck? Dude, they just left? Folding chairs are arranged around a worn card table. The chairs are empty and the surface of the table is bare. Conway places the 20-sided die on the table. Conway keeps the 20-sided die in his pocket and walks away. They're not... Takes it and walk... No. They wanted it though. Puts it on the table. Okay. And music. There's music. For that whole section it was really quiet. Now suddenly there's music. There it is. Just listen to those lights whine. Yep. Well, I better get going. Well, I better get those directions and head to the 0. If you don't mind. There were some people down in your basement playing some kind of game, but they're gone now. Yeah, let's figure that out. In the basement? No, I don't think so. Maybe that lamplight was playing tricks on you, huh? Well, strange things happen underground, especially in the dark. Computer's in the office. You're looking for Marquise. She knows her way around those roads. She'll get you to the 0. Password is, I usually just fill it out. Muscle memory, you know? It's kind of long, kind of like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sum it all up. You'll figure it out. I don't think I will, though. Conway taps a key, waking the computer from its river. User. Conway Joseph. Password. Wheels slide loose, the stars drop away. I talk and listen to him talking. What the fuck? The stars drop away? Nobody saw the accident. The moon throbs. It's late. Nobody saw the accident. You just breathe road. The lights whine. It will only get later. Password accepted. Figured it all out? Sure you are. Typing. Messages, address book, games, exit. Address book? Typing the 0. Typing Dogwood Drive. Marquise. Well, he mentioned this. Let's do that. 100 Macondo Lane. Head northeast on the 65 and turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree that's always on fire. On fire? Look for the barn at the base of the mountain there. Can't miss it. Over there on Macondo somewhere, right? Yeah, that's it. While you're down there, I loaded that old TV of mine into your truck. Oh. How did you load it into the truck if you're like blind or something? Okay. I borrowed that thing from Weaver a number of years ago, and now that power is all weird over here, I can't pick up anything but static and public access anyway. She was always more of a reader, but maybe she wants it back at home. It's a nice TV. Okay. So I think we got what we wanted. I'm pretty sure you can walk faster than that, man. Oh, I can talk to my dog. I'll talk to my dog. Look at her hat. Such a cute dog. Conway scratches behind Blue's right ear. How's it going? How about a treat? You're a good dog. Ah. Whoops. What do you think of this place? It's odd. I never noticed it driving by. Seems like they're really on the rocks. I never noticed it driving by. I think maybe we'll save the jerky for later in case, you know, she gets hungry or something. I wonder if we should have took that dice also. But let's go. Come on, come on. Oh, I have such a good dog. Oh. Heads back into the night. Yes. But I have a good dog, but a really sad dog. Oh shit, okay. This is really strange. Notes? No? Oh, this is the note. Head northeast on 65 and turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree. So, northeast on 65. I am on 65, so that way. No. Oh, that way. No. Keep going northeast. Is that the tree? That's the tree. No. Look at the tree. Look at the tree. A tall black oak burns on a hill above the road. So we're getting close. No, 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 dude. Dude, go, dude. So this is really interesting. This is super interesting compared to the other games we played. Ah, whoops. As soon as you see the ugly tree, turn left. Okay, whoops. My fault. Turn left. As soon as you see the ugly tree. So let me go down a little bit. Where'd the ugly tree go? There it is. So turn left. So that way? There it is. Okay. Act 1, Scene 2. Farmhouse. Can I talk to my dog again? Pretty dark out here, huh? So I guess we're just headed up the path. The farmhouse is up the hill a bit. Maybe I can borrow you a treat up there. So I guess my puppy's staying here? Okay. Are you coming with me, pup? I think you are. Okay, I'll get you a treat. Don't worry. She's coming, okay. I wanna wait for her. I know it's a game and she'll probably just spawn wherever, but I wanna wait for her. My poor, poor sad puppy. Look at her. Come on, pup. Come on, you can do it. Oh no, you don't. Do you not want to come? Okay, you sit there. I will be back. I will bring you a treat. You do not have to worry. Graveyard. Okay, she's walking back to the truck. A family graveyard is set off to the side of the house. Headstones are inscribed with the surname of the unfortunate Nowarski. Okay, I can't pronounce those. Anything here? Let's go into the house. Light switch. I was just thinking what a lovely house we have. Do you like it? Have you been here before? Did you happen to see an owl? Sure, it's a nice house. I know. I like the large beams that run across the ceiling. I like to sit in this house and think of the hills and bluffs surrounding us, like a cradle. There used to be another house here, but we had it destroyed and we built this one. It was very expensive and we got quite underwater. What do you do for work? Is it too difficult or do you like it very much? I was once a mathematician. Are you looking for something in particular here? I'm looking for the 0. Oh, you're lost. And that old blind man sent you here. Is that right? Of course he did. He's nice. Did he say anything nice about me? Did he send along a gift? He asked me to return this TV set of yours. Would you please set it up? Then I can explain to you how to get to where you're going. The 0, I know. Set up TV. Why zoom in to his back? That was strange. Okay, this is even stranger. The hell? Let's talk to Weaver. That's not how it's supposed to look. You've made a mistake setting it up. Is it a foreign object to you? Which of your parents was it who wouldn't allow you to watch television? I know how to set up a TV. Okay, I'm skeptical. You have it all backwards. I'm not surprised, are you? Have you been paying attention? I don't think you have. It's time to start paying attention now, Conway. Look closely at the television. How do you know my name? I didn't give you my name. Lady. Oh, and there are horses in the background. And that weird sign. What is that? The hell? Okay, paying attention. There are two horses. There's a windmill, a barnyard. This thing. Hey, wake up! You spaced out. You spaced out for a minute there. What do you keep out in that barn? Used to be tools and feed, then books. Now I think it's mostly spiders. Oh god. The TV's picking up the wrong signal. My cousin Shannon would know more about it. She fixes TVs for a living. Well, she used to. I think the new models are giving her some trouble. Your cousin? That's my father's brother's daughter, Shannon. We're about the same age. Well, she used to be. She's older now. What the hell? She has a workshop up north a ways, by the lake. Right where Peonia and Wax Road meet. It's a big bait and tackle shop, and she fixes TVs in the back. What is... Do you like fishing? Honestly, I'm not convinced you should bother with the zero. I'd much rather you find my cousin and fix my TV. But I'll get you headed the right way. So it's pretty easy. Get back on 65 heading north. Then take the first right after the artificial limb factory. Artificial limb factory. Okay? From there, your arrival at the zero is basically inevitable. Nice to know you, Conway. Keep your eyes open, especially in the dark. Where's your cousin? Should I go get your cousin? Oh, and she's gone too. Of course she's gone too. Right, yeah, she's not here. That was super strange. Where's the treat? Can I take a treat? Can I take some food from her? Stove. Wood burning stove is set up in one ash-dusted corner of the room. It's cold to the touch. Okay, so are we going crazy? Are we hallucinating? Sink. Sink. No. Sink. An abandoned spiderweb stretches across the bottom of a saucepan. The skillet is seasoned with dust. Yeah, so she was never here. I wonder if I can go down actually. Hold on. No, go back up. Go back in the house. Go into the house. Because you can go downstairs. I want to see if we can do anything with that. Can I not go downstairs? I don't think I can go downstairs. Ah, that sucks. Okay. Never mind. I was thinking maybe there was something down here, but I guess not. Let's go to the truck. We didn't get a treat from my dog, so I'll just, if I can, I'll give her the jerky. Let me just see this one more time. Actually, the graveyard. Set up to the side of the house. I wonder if, yeah, if there was just a ghost we were talking to. Because the graveyard's right here. If they all died. Maybe the cousin died. Music. Music's back. Where is my dog? Where is my dog? Where's my fucking dog? Oh, who's that? Where's my dog? Oh, there you are. Oh, you scared me, pup. There are some horses out there behind the house. Remember the horses you and Lizette and Ira had? Who's Liz? Okay. I thought we just found the dog. I miss them sometimes, the horses. Can we not give our pup the... No, we can't. That's strange. This is strange. I don't understand this game. I don't think I like this game. It has a super creepy vibe. Let's up north a ways by the lake. It's a big. Let's go to the workshop. North by the lake. Max. That's the factory. Can I look at it actually? A creek runs alongside the highway and then turns toward a dirty brick building. Okay. On the edge of the building's parking lot, a large sign. Okay. That's a limb factory. Where's the lake? Hold on. Up north away by the lake, right where, okay, it's a big bait and tackle shop. Yeah, so how do I know what's... Like, how do I know? So, okay, road... I guess I kinda just gotta explore. Can I go up? Go up! Wheeler Mill... Oh, Wax Road and... Grave Springs Road. Bait shop, there it is. No. Chips and beer, green flyer. Okay. Let's go to the bait shop. Oh, we're not actually going to the bait shop, okay. Narrow aisles crowded with lures, reels, and rods. Lures, reels, rods, and snacks. The left wall is lined with churning tanks of water. Look into the tanks. The 3 metal tanks aren't labeled and the water is too agitated to get a clear view of what's inside of each. The contents of the first tank are vaguely gray. The second is a muddy pink. The third is clear but shiny silver flecks occasionally flash along its surface. Why would you reach your hand into the tanks? Let's do it. Roughly the size of his palm. Reach deeper. Comes in contact with a scaly, uneven surface. As he runs his fingers along the bottom, a bead of sweat bridges the inch from his temple to the water surface. Something bites at his forearm. What about the second tank? Fingers slip through something fleshy but inert. The sensation is nauseating. As his elbow passes into the pinkish mass, he realizes he's about to be sick from the smell and pulls away. The water seems to tremble with life. Conway can't tell if his hand is being nibbled by fish or massaged by the artificial current. As his eyes near the surface of the water, he can see something colorful glowing faintly at the bottom of the tank. A tremor spreads from his elbows out to his fingertips and up to the base of his shoulder. His vision flickers. The water is running warm under his skin now, and he has the sensation that something is about to snap. His eyes close. Oh. What the hell? He lays on the rooftop, new shingles rough beneath his back, swelling in the noon sun. He's exhausted. They must have started before dawn. His legs are sore from holding stable on the uneven surface, his wrists from breaking old sealant, his fingers from carefully lifting shingles to hammer down new ones. His boss, Ira, oh, now we know who she is, yells from the idling truck below. He shades his eyes with his hands. A beer would be good. It's barely past noon, but he's worked a full day already. What could the harm be? Maybe a shot at the counter, just to get his eyes open. Then a beer. He could offer to drive into town for lunch and stop at the place on Cumberland. The cashier pushes Conley... Okay. Cashier pushes Conway roughly on the shoulder. He's been talking, yelling maybe, but it's all an echo now. Conway looks up, his neck stiff with pain, his right palm still tingling. The cashier points to the tank. Then above it into a few... Okay. Then above it into a few holes torn in the wall, nail holes, from which an electric sign has come dislodged and fallen into the water. Oh. He helps Conway to his feet, looks at him pitifully, and returns to the cash register. Ah. So we got electrocuted, pretty much, right? Approach the counter. A wiry cashier stands behind the register, preoccupied with a Sudoku puzzle. Ask about the workshop. A handwritten sign on the door behind the counter reads, TV repairs by appointment. Please consult with cashier. The cashier knocks a few times on the door and waits. After a few moments with no answer, he notices a smaller note written on the sign. Reads it and then points it out to Conway. Read the note. Weaver, I got your message. I've left for the old mine. Don't know if I will see you there or what. Ready either way. Walk away. Leave the shop. Vaulted above the road in a thin steel bar. Okay. Drive away. So let me look back at this. No, I didn't mean to go there. So she's in a mine. So let's just go to 0. Get back on 65, heading north, and take the first right after the okay. I need to get back. Guitar player, what? A young man in gray stained clothes sits by the side of the road. He's playing a worn guitar. To his left is a blue mug, and to his right is a weathered dog. Pet the dog. The dog closes its eyes and pretends to be asleep. The young man shrubs absently on the guitar, hums tunelessly, and occasionally mumbles a word. Put $1 in the cup. Young man stops playing, pulls the wet dollar bill out of his whiskey, and hands it back to Conway. Ah. Okay, the limb shop, so go right. Act 1, Scene 3. My dog. Oh, where's your hat? Conway brushes some dirt out of Blue's. Oh, but I don't see your hat. Off Blue's hat. How's it going? Not sure that lady was right about the on-ramp to the 0 being here. Got something on your hat. Been digging in Lizette's flowers again? She just can't keep you out of there, can she? The way Ira used to yell at you, you'd think he was losing his mind. can't give my dog the treat. Ah, that's disappointing. You gonna come with me, pup? I think you should stay there. I think it'd be better if you wait. But if you're coming, I will wait for you. You are coming with me. I wish we had that lantern from the gas station, because it might get a little bit dark here. Ah, who's that? Oh, that's Shannon. Okay. Shannon speaks into a large brick cell phone held up to her ear. Oh, I'm controlling Shannon now. Okay. It's $200 for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's kind of an emergency. No, it's fine. I'll figure it out. Oh, what type of person would Shannon be? No, it's fine. Kind of an emergency. Phone inaudible. That's true. I guess he can't kick me out for another week or two, but I can trust him not to. But can I trust him not to change the locks? Inaudible. Yes, and I appreciate that, but okay, you're right. Just never mind. I have to go. Let's do. I don't know her personality. Let's do that. Inaudible. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah. Hangs up the phone and puts it away. Oh, what the? Okay, this is strange. So that's Conway. Oh, he has his hat. Okay, I mean she has his hat. This is strange. This is super strange. This is really strange. Because we were just controlling him, and now we're talking to him like this is strange. Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the light was on, and I'm looking for the on-ramp too. Are you here to kick me off the property? Oh, no, no. I guess you don't belong here either, do you? Do you work for the power company? Are you just out wandering? Ah, well, I do drive a lot. Just me and the road mostly when the sun is out. Uh, you sound lonely. Nah, I get by. Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lizette's Antiques, and I'm out trying to finish this job. You're making a delivery to the mine? Oh, no. I have a delivery for a 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. Now I've heard I need to take a highway called the Zero. So I met this young lady, name of Weaver. She sent me this way, and so here I am. Uncommon kind of place for an on-ramp, but that's what it's been like so far anyway, with... What? Do you know her? So you saw her tonight. I know Weaver. She's my cousin. I'm Shannon. Oh, so you're the one who fixes televisions. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? This is so strange. This is so strange. We're controlling two people in one kind of conversation. We're controlling two people. This is really strange. This is really strange. On top of like everything else, this is super strange. Because we don't have a narrator in Gone Home. We had people like kind of directing. This is strange. Dear Esther, we had a narrator. Stanley, we had a narrator. Walden, we had a narrator. Firewatch. We technically had a narrator. We had Henry. Gone Home, we had our sister. We've never really controlled two people, so this is kind of strange. Oh, you're the one who fixes televisions. That's right. Did she tell you that too? Of course she did. Weaver doesn't lie. One time when we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was crushed metal everywhere, and we'd be hearing it echo through the house for years, she said. I was very upset, crying, and then my dad walked in the door. Just come back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal to fashion it into wood chimes. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke, and it wasn't a lie. At the time, I thought she meant it was a riddle or a puzzle. But Weaver's not a puzzle. She's a mystery. So maybe the zero is down here somewhere? Maybe it is. Well, I won't mind the company. I've got business down here myself. I talked to Weaver earlier this evening too. Or anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. What are you looking for? I'm not exactly sure. I have a few ideas. I'll know it when I see it. It's not such a bad thing, you know, showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. If we're going to go down, find your on-ramp, and whatever else, we've got to keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency responses, stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way to put a signal out ahead. Do some analysis and figure out what kind of topology we're up against. Okay. That's the science of continuous space, my friend. The way this twisty maze of passages fits together. So now we're back to controlling Conway. Okay, pup, you're staying here. Can I say anything to you? No, I can't. But this is a really strange game. I'm sorry. This is super strange. You're not gonna come with me, right? You are gonna come with me. Can I, like, go back to the truck and leave her in the truck? And maybe give her a treat? No, I can't. She said don't come with us, pup, but you might end up coming. You might end up follow us. No, you might end up. Yeah, she's following us, right? My dog? No. Okay. Good, pup. Okay, my dog's good. PA. Okay? That runs into the mine's PA system. Do you think it still works? The little light on the front of it is off. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even when this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered. You know, the miners used to pay just to run the fans and lights. Yeah, they got paid in these shitty plastic tokens. Cold script. Cold script. Okay? And if you want to run the fans for a bit to clear up the air, well, you have to put a token in. Oh. My parents used to work here. So did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. Can we power it up? I bet we just have to free up some power for the PA system. Everything is rationed here. Here, set up that lamp of yours and I'll go unplug these ceiling lights. Clears his throat nervously, tries to think of something clever to say, fidgets with the change in his pockets. What the hell, Conway? Tries to think of something clever to say. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try to say something in the mouthpiece. Well. Okay, I hear you. We need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make some noise into the mouthpiece. Clears his throat. Hums a deep tone. Hums a deep tone. And he whistles. That's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them have ruptured or joined up with a cave system. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzer. So just say something into the mouthpiece and we can get a sense of how narrow these mine tunnels are. Just anything that comes into your head. Tell me about a story about something. What did you have for breakfast today? Here is a story. I used to work doing roof repairs. I had breakfast with Lizette. I used to work doing roof repairs. My boss got a real big job out in Louisville. We even fixed up a church roof once. It should have taken us an hour to get there. It seemed like a big project, but doable. But then a thunderstorm hit and it was too late anyhow. But I was too hungover and we ran late. Got it. Looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. You're probably used to it. Oh, he's pretty tall, yeah. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable, or if it's too thin or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the... Okay. Try to breathe naturally. Thinks about the road. Breathes and remembers a moment earlier in the day and remembers a moment when he was younger. Moment in the day. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we are in good shape, but keep at it for a minute. Visualize the hot meal, cold drink. Oh my god. Okay. So the cave, the mine kind of collapsed into us. Act 1, Scene 4. Are you alright? What the hell? I'm okay, my leg is stuck. Shit, okay, I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go, okay, are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's all messed up. Here, let's get you on the tram. There you go. Now, let's see if this thing has power. Well, okay. There's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out of the elixir exits. I cannot pronounce that. If there are any, I think there are. What about the on-ramp? We'll just find the exit and then figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So, the controls are over on your side. Let's get moving. Oh, here we are. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself, but this whole branch was underwater last I heard. How did that happen? Some careless miner or some unattended machine bored through into an underground lake. The water came in pretty fast, and lots of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of how it went from there. Sanitized for the bereaved, you know how these big companies are. But there was gossip too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed. So they shut all the lights off, but even then it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when they... You lost some people down here, didn't you? We all lost people down here. Well, not all of us, but most of us. Doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired up. controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks if the water hasn't damaged it too much. Or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging up around this turntable is from the company store. Just junk, you know? The miners would buy it and use it to decorate this place. Or as landmarks, I guess. Hard to know which way is down. It's also dim and gray. Shannon connects two clip LEDs from the signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. We're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat, so... the bat feeder and the scarecrow, the pendulum and the casket. Let's do that. Let's go. Ah, wrong way. The tracks are all messed up here. The tram isn't going any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. Did we do it? Yes, we did. Thank God. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, okay. That tunnel. The tracks were broken. I'd like to take a look down there. If you wait for me here, I'll just go take another look around. Sure, okay. I'll be right here. What are those? Helmets. Are we not waiting for Shannon? Okay. Hey stranger, I didn't think you were coming back. Did you find what you were looking for? Yeah, maybe. Look, we're not going to talk about that anymore, okay? Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm just on edge. I'll be okay once I get away from this mine. How's the leg? I can walk on it, but it's slow. I can walk on it, but it's painful. Oh, I've got some painkillers here that could help. I got them from a friend when I sprained my wrist installing a security system. You better let me drive though. They're pretty strong. Yeah, maybe that's best. Don't worry, I've been driving since I was 9. I still need to find the zero. Well, it's like I told you, Weaver doesn't lie. If she sent you here to find the on-ramp, this is where you should be looking. Or maybe you just weren't listening close enough. I saw Weaver at my workshop. That's up north by the lake. By Lake Nolan. I know that. She's either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first, just let me know. Okay. Talk to my pup. How's it going? This is Shannon. You see, we're controlling both of them in one conversation. That's so strange. Nice to meet you, Blue. I got some dried banana slices in my bag. Would you like one? Take care of your friend here, and there's more where that came from. How's it going? Sorry I left you out so long. Hurt my leg pretty... Sorry I left you alone for so long. What did you get into up here? Did you find any rabbits? No? Okay, come on, pup. Let us... What is the two people option? Lisette's Antiques. I guess this is your truck? This is my truck. Nice conversation. Let's go. Conway heads back into the night. Yes. Conway has nowhere to go. Heads back into the night. So if Shannon is... Oh, I still have to control it. Okay. So let's go back to the bait shop. Conway and Shannon pull into the bait shop parking lot. Bait shop is closed. Enter the side door to Shannon's workshop. The walls are lined with cheap metal shelves loaded with vacuum tubes, awkwardly shaped metal casings, and coffee cans full of electronic components. Shannon leads Conway to the back of the room where a few TV sets in various states of disassembly are set up on a rough wooden table. She flips the switch on the power strip they're all plugged into, and the TV sets tremble to life. Ask Shannon about Weaver. Shannon points to a small security monitor on the table. The image of the screen is just black, but it seems to be fading slowly, almost between different shades of black. Shannon tweaks a few knobs on the side of the monitor, but the picture doesn't change. Stare at the security monitor. The screen is black. It hums and swells at the pace of the tide. Conway loses track of the workshop's walls. They could be inches away or miles. He is adrift on black water, traveling swiftly towards a rocky shore. There should be a lighthouse or a buoy by these rocks, but it's too dangerous. Shannon switches off the power strip. Weaver is not here. So she's back in the farmhouse. So we have to go south. Act 1, Scene 5. Let's go up. Oh yeah, I messed up. So I guess if I chose when she asked how I was, I should have just replied that I was good. And then I wouldn't be limping like I am right now. Ah, oh, that's sweet. Shannon's helping me out. Okay, that's nice. I like that. I know, just a small little thing in the game, but still. There's nobody buried here, you know? It's decorative, I guess. Really? Or it's art or something, I don't know. What are the names on the headstones? I don't know those names. Maybe the people who lived here before? I know when they brought this property, it already had a house and everything. Maybe they have other symbolic meaning. I used to think that was for my parents. Now I don't know. She's not here. So, this is where she was? Yeah, makes sense. This was where Weaver and her parents lived. They took out a bunch of loans, you know, and had this place built. Uh, I owe some people some apologies. Well, you're lucky that's all you owe. My parents were like that, until the company store found a way to get to them. For my dad, it was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers, and for my mom, it was canaries. Two solutions to the same problem, but they sure sounded different. Weaver had debt too, a lot of it, all tuition. Ah, yeah. School can get you like that. That's what I have. She said she was a mathematician or something? Yeah, she studied some historic stuff about something about using math to translate between Spanish and English. I think eventually Weaver put those math skills to work on all the red numbers in the family's checkbooks. I got a clear sense of just how hopeless the situation was. So she left. I guess she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning and the car was gone, never came back. Until tonight. She seemed really focused on that old TV. Oh, that's not something you see every day. That old TV right there? Well, that is a damned antique for you. I have a model like that in my shop once. I had a model like that in my shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I have ever made. Decision. Say, do you mind if I open it up? Looks like the dials are all corroded and the screen is leaking light a bit. I bet Lizette would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into disrepair. TV. Gonna zoom in again? Yep, we are. Back to the yard? Yes, back to the yard. And the horses are still there. Oh yeah, these tubes are all messed up. Looks like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay, I have a few spares in my bag. Here. Here. I pulled this one out of an old computer monitor. Just needs to be recalibrated a bit. Recalibrated. That sounds familiar. Mass Effect. Gears. Okay, that oughta should be something. Should be seeing something now. Are you seeing anything? That looks dangerous. What are you doing there? Okay, here. I think the contacts are dirty. Now don't go telling my customers I cleaned off all vacuum tubes with spit. Oh, okay. Just gotta turn it north, south, and... Are you sure you fixed it? There's a Kentucky sign on the side. End of Act 1. What the hell? Okay. Okay. Alright, what is this? Letter, attention, Lula Cambril. Your application. Okay. Thank you for your application to the Gaston Trust for Imagine Architecture's annual fellowship. We received a record number of applicants this year, over 100 in total, and regrettably, we can award only one fellowship position per year. As you know, our review process includes a multi-phase blind committee analysis of portfolio submissions, as well as a careful review by a panel of subject matter experts on each applicant's notability and relevance in the field. We must be extremely selective in our process so as to maintain the standards we have established over our 35 years in operation. Our panel did not select your application. We can encourage you to consider reapplying next year. Many young artists and architects reapply for a few successive years before being accepted. Sincerely, Dr. Carl Stone Norden, Architect, Gaston Trust for Imagine Architecture. Below the printed text is a hastily handwritten note. Note. Sorry for the condescending form letter. Love your work. Unfortunately, I just do the mail here. Robert. Lula throws the letter in the wastebasket. Lula folds the letter and puts it in her handbag. Put it in your handbag. Lula opens a folder on her desk labeled proposals, opens a folder of writing papers on her desk. Proposals. Sorts through documents, all printed on a fading letterhead reading Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Proposal number 1, site hospital. Proposed use, auto dealership. Proposal number 2, site distillery. Proposed use, graveyard. Site number 3, proposal number 3, site basketball court. Proposed use, kennel. Kennel, maybe? Basketball court abandoned due to hazardous increase in stray dogs population, already full of dogs. Endorsed. Proposal number 1, site hospital. Proposed use, auto dealership. Let's look at the hospital. Hospital closed due to repeated sanitation violations. Auto dealership sanitation requirements comparatively lax. Small operating rooms could be repurposed into offices. Large cubicle-style administration offices could be repurposed into showrooms. Endorsed. Rick clears his throat. Who is Rick? That's Rick. Rick, busy? Buried. Yikes. Hey, Lula? Did you get my note? About the office party I'm going? About the proposals? I just finished them. Oh, great. Okay. I'll tell Diane. I think she was waiting. On... I don't know. So, how did your application go? I was in the mailroom, and I saw you got a letter back. Sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I just saw. It's fine, Rick. I'm not going anywhere. How's your goldfish? Your goldfish, really? That's what we're talking about, a goldfish? Or not. Never mind. Act 2, Scene 1. Hold on. I'm gonna quickly... I wanna quickly exit the game and see. But I'm worried that if I... Because it doesn't give you... How do you save, really, this game? You know? Because if I'm in Act 2 already, that means it just goes through every episode, every part, every act, without really... Okay, this is strange. So I am gonna exit for a second. I will be back.